now listening to the old school Google.
Tom, do you have fucking trousers on? Because it just looks like you were fucking Winnie the Poohing about then. Oh, the grey fucking trousers. I thought he was I thought he was Donald Duckin.
I like Alan. Winnie the Poohing about.
Why does Donald Duck wear a towel when he gets out of the shower?
Fucking one of my favourite facts about Winnie the Pooh is the guy that voiced him was a brutal, horrible alcoholic and used to beat the shit out of his wife. Can anyone do a Winnie the Pooh voice?
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. It was a kid. There was a guy in uni called Ashley who did a really good Winnie the Pooh. So I used to make him pretend to beat his imaginary wife in the fucking Winnie the Pooh voice.
Oh, wait, you're a leader of some cult, but.
Well, I'm not a leader of a cult because my dad said he'd kill me if I become a cult leader, and I believe that man.
Well, maybe you should trick him into being in your cult.
I've met your dad. He'd follow through on that.
Oh yeah, he'd kill me with a crossbow immediately.
I
boys.
think it was the second time I met him and he showed me a fucking Damascus knife and a fucking katana.
But whenever I sleep over my parents, I have to sleep in the armory. So there's there's a crossbow in there, there's a bunch of swords, there's a fucking axe. But I'm clearly my father's son because I've turned 30 and almost every day I'm like, I need to buy a sword. I've mentioned this before. I just need a sword now.
You do? He
Anyway,
sent a 13-year-old girl onto me when I met him.
Oh yeah, she loves. My cousin loves beating the shit out of people. She's great.
He said, "What do you think of this one?" No, I don't like him. His jeans are too baggy.
Yeah, but when I remember in school, I got fucking made fun of for wearing baggy jeans because I was fat and I'd blow out the crotch of everything. And then
skateboard jeans. Was it the one with the stripe down the side?
Nah.
Or was it the Billabong ones?
I remember what they were called.
I think they were fucking kangaroo poo I was wearing, man. Remember that?
The OG cool ones, the Jankos, weren't they?
Aye, the cool ones, the cool kid ones, the skate, the rollerblade ones were called Bernie Blades.
That's it.
And they only come in blue and black, and you got them in the skate shops in Cardiff. But then the cheap ones were Joe Blogg's ones.
Fucking. And then I wore skinny jeans, and then I got made fun of for wearing skinny jeans. I'm like, I'm just getting bullied then, I guess.
I'm shaped like a pool cue, I am. Like, so if I put skinny jeans on, I just look like a fucking knob.
Fucking.
A very big pool cue.
Can you turn your gain down? You're loud. You're loud as fuck, boy. No. Get your levels sorted.
Fuck, he's too loud. He's too quiet. Make up your mind.
When did I?
You, man. At least I'm here.
Yeah, all right. Fucking hell, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to make a. Yes, that's better. I'm just trying to make a good pod. That didn't pick up then because it was too loud, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did it? Oh, okay. I think a curse has been put upon us.
Why?
I'm in like the worst mental health state of my life, and Nicky's literally going blind.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't hold down a job.
Yeah. Pete had a job.
I can have glasses like Tom Petty if fucking shit keeps going on.
There's a spare arm.
There's a spare. I've got a couple of spare arms anyway. That's from falling asleep in your specs, that is, isn't it?
No, that's from getting hit in the face with a bag by a random woman.
Oh, what?
on the way
Oh,
up.
telling your
I-
adventure to Birmingham, but
Oh,
but,
well,
yeah,
say that. I wear my glasses to sleep so I can see my dreams better.
I
Go-
wish that's how glasses work, but
Go on, Tom. How did you get assaulted, then?
like it weren't on purpose. Like she just weren't looking what she was doing. So she stood up, grabbed her bag off the rack at the top, just swung it behind her, twatted me in the face, big crack. And she goes, "Sorry," just goes off the train like, and my fucking arm is broke, and I'm like, ah! Like I'm trapped in a foreign land for the next 2 days, and I can't fucking see. Like
My glasses. I can't see without my
My
glasses.
glasses. I done it to Scott Bennett in Phil, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking, I didn't really know him that well. I done like one download of him.
Mm.
It was in Phil, I was steaming. I was like, come on, let's get a pit going. And I like fucking flung my arm. I went to put my arm around him or something. And I just hit his glasses in the middle of the dance floor and it fucking mushed. And he was like, oh, I've only had them for a week. I was like, I'm so sorry. Let me know how much they are. And he was like, oh, I think they're about £500. I was like, I haven't got £500, but I'll give you something.
I'll make you some fucking goggles out of bottle tops.
Good with super glue.
Oh, that's fucked.
But
I know-
yeah, he said he's managed to fucking fix them and straighten them out anyway. So I was like,
Do
"Fuck that."
you want to talk about your blindness and St. Nicholas?
Aye, go on then. A bit of backstory to Tom. I don't know if Tom knows. I had a condition called sarcoidosis, and
It's what you get when you
Usually.
suck too much dick.
when you're sarcastic too much in your younger
band, yeah.
years,
Oh, yeah.
and
does sound sexy, but
yeah, and basically people get it and usually get it in one area of their body. It's an inflammatory and immune system like disease. And I've got it in like fucking 8 out of 9 places. So the doctor reckons I'm probably in like single figures in Europe. That's how sort of like bad it
The o-
is. Oh,
the
really?
only- The only thing that's not
Nicky's now
swollen,
a
then
case study.
the only thing that's swollen and not inflamed is his knob. Like
Yeah.
they say, if you get sarcoid of the penis, it doubles in length.
I wouldn't fucking mind so much. I wouldn't take heads of it. I look at the size of my dick.
I can't see it, but everyone else can.
Yeah. It's basically like I get inflammatory in my eyes, my lungs, my tattoos do all swell up as well. And
Yeah.
my lymph nodes.
right.
So the lymph node in my groin is like the size of a Greg sausage roll at the moment.
Fucking hell.
Vegan or normal.
Yeah. I
Is
put
that
it
a scientific fucking figure of length, is it, man?
well,
Scientific measurement, like
yeah, that's what it feels like anyway.
I just got about 2 sausage rolls worth.
I was like, stop playing with your dick all the time. Like, my dick is my sausage roll.
I'm sorry, sir. Your sausage roll seems to have metastasized into a series of pasties and bakes.
Yeah, it was that big that he sent me for a fucking what's it called, an ultrasound.
Oh yeah,
And she was like,
that's when you're super cool. That is ultrasound.
yeah, ultrasound. Sent me for ultrasound, and she was like, "Oh, girl, good news is it's not a tumor." And the first thing that came to my mind was fucking I see from that Arnie film. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. I was very excited to learn about Arnie the other day. That there was a scene cut from fucking Pumping Iron where he just says how fucking great of a public speaker Hitler was, and his dad was a full-on Nazi as well.
Yeah,
He publicly denied it for years, and apparently, like a year or two ago, he admitted that he did say. He said the context was because he bought the rights for all of Pumping Iron for 1.2 million, and then he didn't want anyone finding that out.
Right, just to keep it quiet. Like.
Yeah, and then like 2 or 3 years ago, he said, "Oh no, I said that he was a great public speaker. That's how he managed to rise to power and sway on it, all these people."
Okay.
How have we gone from talking about my eye to Hitler?
Don't know, man.
Hitler
Let's get,
eyes, but
yeah.
Hitler throats.
You
Yeah,
can
but-
see a Jew from thousands of yards.
Smelling. I'll have to get cut out.
What is that you're smuggling in your trousers?
You could just see the flash from the Jewish lightning.
Is that a Das Jugend in your trousers?
But no, the swelling in my eye have got so bad that it's damaged the nerves in my eye now, so I'm fucking partially blind for the rest of my life. So
That's-
dicey end
Well,
of
they
it.
said that's gonna be permanent, is it? Right?
yeah, it's because the nerves are damaged. There's no fucking coming back from that.
Fucking hell.
So like I can't see like the bottom left hand corner of your eye. I can't
Yeah.
see anything in that, and then the rest of it is just all blurry. But there's
So
something else that's
Dylan-
damaged.
When it
So
rests
that's
in
just
next to
damage.
bloodstock, but left hand ducks.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sneak up to him on the left at all times.
Yeah, but it's only if my left eye is closed, you can't see me as well. So if my left eye is closed, that's when it's dangerous. But if my left eye is open, it's fucking game on, son.
I'll catch you from the right then.
I
only have to
see. It's just blurry from the right.
Yeah.
I see you coming, don't worry.
You wouldn't see me coming. I'll be running naked on all fours, and I'll be so low to the ground, and I'll be covered in dirt like in Predator. So you can't use your thermal imaging to pick me up either.
You're gonna come bounding at me like a fucking dung
I can
beetle.
just imagine him sitting in there throwing bits of grass and shit at Nicky, just arrange where his blind spot is.
I am. Well, no,
I've sussed it.
no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put different things around him, and like over months, just test out. I'll be like, oh, pass me that over there, and if he passes it, and if he passes it to me, I'll be like, that's a danger zone, and I'll go, pass me that over there, and he goes, what? I'll be like, 3 o'clock. That's his fucking dead zone. That's where I'm gonna be lurking.
Nah, not gonna happen, but yeah, I might have to have an operation on it as well, because where I've gone to see a specialist now instead of an optician as well, is fucking damage done to something that makes the fluid flow around your eye as well.
He's got dry eyeballs. Remember that time I said I got dry eyes and you spat in my eye?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bloodstock.
That sounds about right, eh?
Yeah, it would be,
I remember hearing about it.
yeah. Fuck it. Everyone around
my
us
eye-
was like,
No.
what the fuck are they up to? And like, they're just spitting in each
It was
other's
in the
eyes. You
arena,
know?
wasn't it? It was in
No,
like...
it was back at camp. It was like 7 a.m.
I remember we were sat in the gazebo.
Yeah, it was with all those new people we just met.
Yeah, everyone just kind of like went quiet and could just hear the whispers of what the fuck just happened.
Because they all still said, they're like,
I remember my
gonna
eyes
get
are
now.
dry. I was like,
You'll fight
oh, is
now.
it?
Yeah.
Like I seen it about Ace Ventura. I like you. Good shot, though, isn't it? You gotta dig it in the eye.
You were about an inch away from it.
It was like it was cider spit as well, so it was like a proper long flag. You could see it like turning
Oh,
over.
It burned like it burned.
Made a slap noise when it come into contact with his face.
Had bits of dinner in it, like.
Yeah.
it's a dinner.
It's a cartilage.
I thought you were gonna say carpet there, and I was like, "Fucking hell, Nicky's been munching some shag, like."
There's no carpets in Bloodstock. Apart from our friend, he looked like he could fly on one.
Very good, very good.
Voodoo finger wiggler, like.
What?
Voodoo finger wiggler.
Voodoo
Oh,
finger
yeah.
wiggle.
Yeah, he come into the tent and he was like, like talking to some fucking stupid Pakistani accent. I was like, what are you doing? I just thought you'd understand me a bit better. I was like,
Yeah.
Do you reckon he was? Do you reckon he was trying to do Valley's accent?
You're trying
Because-
to do Welsh, yeah.
It's a damn fine line between a Valley's accent and something further east. You know, like Birmingham or something.
One of Sean's cousins have started seeing an Australian bloke and he come over for Christmas and he tried doing a Valley's accent when he was in the pub.
Yeah.
And I was like, why do you sound like a Pakistani for? I don't know, I'm not even trying to. Stop it.
Fucking-
It's embarrassing.
But should we? Do you remember when fucking Skitty came out for like a couple of Christmas drinks with us and was just an insane person?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. What was it? It was your missus' cousin and her friend, wasn't it? Came over,
Yeah.
and he just instantly
Yeah.
goes. He's like, what's black and kills women? It's like, don't know. He's like cervical cancer. And it's like,
Oh.
it's like, right, that was your opening line, was it? And then he went on to call this woman's husband a pedophile,
No, it was her
For the-
brother.
her brother.
Yeah.
Just-
he
yeah.
knew her brother and it's trying to break ice after that. Like,
But for about 10
sledgehammer to the
minutes.
face.
Oh,
I was like, oh, you know
man.
her brother? He's like, who's that? I said, oh, Pete. And he went, oh, yeah, he's a paedophile. And I was like, oh.
Disclaimer, not me.
Yeah.
Quietly. Like,
I was like, this is going well.
it was a different.
Yeah. It's like,
Was another man.
problem is, I was encouraging him because I was fucking howling laughing. Because
I was
it's
laughing
really,
along as well, but it was like
it's so awkward.
awkward.
Yeah. And he's like
Dylan was
6.
genuinely laughing. You were shocked laughing.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. It was weird.
But you get, it's like when like you haven't. I don't think you've ever seen Liam actually play up. We have before in Farewell. No one's gonna
Yeah.
say fuck all to him because the size of him, same as Skitty.
Yeah. While
But
I
I
get,
get away with it.
well, I get slapped and punched all the time.
Picked on because you're little, that's why.
But never by men. I've decided I'm 5'9" now. I've decided I'm
Decided.
5'9".
I've decided. I identify as
Or lifts,
5'9".
Ah,
Yeah.
the hidden inch.
Yeah.
That's not what you needed, Dylan.
The baker's inch, like.
Because
Not where I need it. Fuck off, Pete. At least mine gets hard, bud.
Oh!
Come on, man. Don't give me that. Yeah, yeah, but without the pills, I don't need medical intervention. I need medical intervention to get mine down, but.
Yeah, I've always said that. Getting up's not my problem, it's keeping it down.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, you used to work with special needs children, didn't you? It was a
I
real
used to wash
problem.
boys, but
Lives to wash a boys.
It never gets old.
It don't- yeah.
just like the boys you wash.
It's been a while since. What, they're
I
like
don't
Peter
wash
Pan
boys
kids, are they?
Yeah.
Ah, you've got.
I don't wash boys anymore, but I fucking.
For context, because we've been told that we need to give more context, actually. The whole Nicky washing. Yeah. Nicky used to work with the mental, didn't you?
Yeah, residential kid.
It's all off humans, like.
Kids
You
with
got s-
autism and bit challenging behaviour. It was wild.
And now you're on. Now you
It was
now you
wild.
now you hang out with me.
Yeah, now I do a podcast with children with autism and challenging behaviour.
Oh, fucking hell.
My mate Dave's coming on soon, and we used to work together, so
Oh, banging.
should have some wild stories about that. From what he can say, he still works in case. I think he's
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's
I'll
be
give it a
clever
watch
about
what
that.
he
Let's
says,
let's
but-
let's not get him sacked. But no, Nicky got sacked because he'd get these
Hmm.
boys and he'd wash them so thoroughly. Like,
Twice a day.
oh yeah. Well, no, he
His
didn't
shift was only an hour.
I've said it.
Fuck off.
He'd spill beans on him and that. He's like, well, strip off.
Most autistic kids don't like beans, but
I had a fucking piece of paper when I got diagnosed with autism, and someone in my shade house at the time. I went downstairs and I had to take her into my uni, and I was like, "What's this?" And my mate goes, "Oh, sorry, I spilled beans on it." So I had to hand in my fucking Mong certificate to like the people that give special. Yeah, yeah. To like the team that gives like funding to special needs people and extra time on tests. I'm like, here it is. And they're like, what's that?
This
I'm
is
like,
legit.
I'm like, it's beans, and they're like, oh, that's a sign of fucking approval.
Yeah. Don't need no signature, just a dirty handprint of beans, like.
Yeah. Just draw a little picture. Oh, fucking hell. But my mental health's been all over the place. I went outside one day, and all my
I went outside once.
I went outside once, didn't like it.
but
Outside's big, but
and my bins,
My Legos ain't there, like. Sky is blue.
fucking went out there, and all my bins had been ripped open.
Oh.
And I was like, I was looking at it, and I was like, why the fuck are the CIA in my bins? I got so paranoid. And I'd also, in that batch of bins, thrown out some butt plugs. I was like, the CIA's
in
taking
the forest of pleasure. Like,
but the CIA's taking my butt plugs.
Why have
Fucking,
you thrown out your butt plugs?
They were covered in bean juice.
because I was having a horrible. I turned. No, I didn't want that to be part of my life anymore. I've turned. My mental health is so bad. I've turned to Christ. Fucking.
Was you
No,
looking at them and thinking to yourself, I'm never getting into heaven only these?
oh, but it was.
Splash some holy water on them and banish them to the bin. Like,
So I bought them for Bloodstock Festival one year because I thought it'd be absolutely hilarious for two people to put butt plugs in, tie a fucking string between them, and have like a butt plug tug of war. I thought that'd be fucking amazing.
stays on, like.
And then I was like, who the fuck else would do
when
that?
that stays on.
It's like, and then that never happened. So I kept them on my mantelpiece as an art installation called the Forest of Pleasure. And I had a guy come in and help me install a projector screen, and they were just there right in front of him. And I'm like I do. He's like, what? I was like, that's modern art, that is. He's like, what are they? I'm like, they're little rubber trees. He's like, okay.
I bet he thought that looks quirky. My missus was like, and he's gone and Googled little rubber trees. He's like, that's not rubber trees.
It's a
You were
champagne.
ahead of the curve on that because butt plugs all the rage, don't they?
Yeah. Fucking everyone
Depends how
loves
deep into the
plug.
internet. It just depends how deep we get into the internet, but
Oh, yeah.
Not far, apparently, but
Well, it's about as
Good-
deep
a
as
good George on
Googling butt
Facebook.
plugs. Who's that?
about as deep as a butt plug goes.
Whose names are you ratting out now? Don't give last names.
I didn't say it.
Oh, good job. Talking about butt plugs, I'm single again.
Yeah.
Another day of podcasting. Another fucking failed relationship for me.
Maybe you go too early on the butt plugs, bud.
Maybe
No.
you should go. Maybe you should go back through the podcast now and name them like episode 1 of failing relationship, episode 2.
Yeah, you could make like a little fucking directory of all the failed relationships I've had since doing this fucking podcast.
Little montage, like.
Yeah.
Gonna have a montage.
No, this one's broken my spirit again, and I was like, right, let's just relax for a while, let's chill. And I'd been single officially less than 24 hours, and then I was receiving a video of a girl having her fist disappear inside her. I was like, all right then. And she was like, are you coming Download Festival? I was like, yeah, I just booked tickets today. Took me less than 24 hours to become a disgusting degenerate again. Looking through the bins to find my fucking butt plugs that the CIA have.
Packing up your Heinz beans ready to go.
Oh, but I
Like
genuinely...
It's like when a superhero, when he gets old, he goes back for his old costume. Just trying to put it.
Oh, yeah.
Opens up the fucking wardrobe and it's like just full of caves, full of fucking bats and cobwebs and butt plugs.
Full of kids.
Oh.
Fucking
I was thinking of the bat cave I was in.
Oh, but Fucking yeah.
Bats in the Belfry came to mind.
Bats in the belfry. We all know about that. That's when you find
Yeah.
boo nuggets when you're fucking a girl in the bum. Talking
Oh,
about
boy.
that's disgusting.
It's not discriminate. We're not a discriminatory podcast. You can fuck a boy or you can fuck a girl.
But
Just don't do it in front of me.
Why not
I
both?
fuck. I fucking fucked a trans femboy in the butt. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. It's just the cocaine that does it.
This isn't the place for this. Dylan.
Yeah, it is.
This isn't the place for this.
No.
Just progressive, but
Give it another couple of weeks.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that. That didn't happen. Anyway, I had to generally, I was so paranoid and anxious, I had to message the group chat and be like, boys, I reckon the CIA's been in my bins. And everyone's like, nah, you're not fucking Che Guevara. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, boys.
All saying that, but I don't know what you actually Google.
What? Fuck you, man. You accusing me of having non-spawn.
Wait, just
No,
chuck
the
your hand in there.
fuck, man?
More on the line
That's a
of-
guilty
I was
conscience
more on the line of
speaking.
how
Hey,
to-
fuck you,
how to
man.
make a bomb.
It's
How'd you
funny.
make a bomb?
It's funny
Oh,
you
yeah.
just said no about fucking Dylan's search history because we was having a conversation the other day about my sisters have once to scatter my mother's ashes. And I don't want to, so I said I'll split them between the three of us. So all of a sudden now Dylan starts sending me these screenshots of Google. Trying to be helpful, but I just found it really hilarious how somebody would think of Googling it. Of how to safely split and dispense a person's fucking ashes without spilling them or causing any mess. And I was like, somebody phoned you a phone. If you were going to hit by a bus and somebody had to go through a phone, they would have a fucking field day with your search history. So I like made one up of like random conversations we've had. So it was like, is it incestuous to finger your nan? How to make weed, how to make weed butter? How to disperse human remains without and then it was like tentacle dildo porn. And he was like, you're not far off wrong, man. And then he sent me a screenshot of his Google. And it was like,
I found it.
Put in it was in there, but like with random things like fucking nuclear reactor disasters and stuff like that.
It wasn't tentacle bombs. It was search for Snapdragon.
No, but mine's fucking 3 ways to divide cremated remains. Dolly Parton's shack. And then immediately underneath that, Dolly Parton's tits. Then it was the benefits of a lobotomy.
Yeah. Benefits of a lobotomy.
And then it was about Iceland fish.
Yeah, that was the one that got me about the Iceland fish. Iceland cod fillets or something like that. Googling cod fillets.
I wanted to know how heavy they were. I wanted to know if I was getting a good deal on my fish.
And what was you?
Well, I always buy the 3 for a tenner there, and then I realized doing the 3 for a tenner, I'm saving like 30p. So yeah. Talking back to GIMP stuff. Back to when I was a kid. Yeah, I was really into Slipknot. It was like I asked my mother if I could buy like a Slipknot mask, and I wanted the Chris Fenn one. But of course, at the time, I didn't know what a GIMP mask was.
Yeah.
I was like a 13-year-old kid, like asking my mother for a GIMP mask. And she's like, no, I'm not going to buy that for you. And I'm like, why? She's like, it's got connotations. I'm like, what's that?
Who's Connor?
Very good. And it was like very good.
Oh yes, well done.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? The grandparents coming over and you got a 13-year-old picking about in a gimp mask.
Wanking off his nose, like.
Thank you for not buying that for me, ma'am. That's
Good move.
That's one less trauma.
I think it would have put me on the horrible path I'm already on just a lot sooner. Anyone out there? I'm just looking for a wife, man. I just want to be loved. Will someone love me?
Was into butt plugs, fish, and Dolly Parton's tits.
Yeah.
I'm watching people die on Instagram reels.
I fucking love watching people.
Fun fact: my mum Guy used to spend so much time. I don't know if she's still got it, but Dolly Parton used to have. You know, like Elvis had Graceland.
Yeah, Dolly World.
Dollywood. My nan
Dollywood.
Yeah, my nan used to spend so much time out there that her and Dolly Parton became buddies, and they were on like first name terms and that.
That's cool.
Yeah. And when I used to work for Rock City, I worked for Dolly Parton when she played in the CIA, and she's the only one that sent out her fucking PA to thank everybody for putting in such an effort and give us all Dolly Parton crew t-shirts.
That's nice.
And then I argued with my ex-missus. I had my Dolly Parton t-shirt on, which I was really chuffed with.
Yeah.
She grabbed me by the scruff of it to pull me back in upstairs. She was like, "Don't leave me." And I did the fucking Incredible Hulk. I just grabbed the t-shirt and fuck off. I just ripped it clean off. Grabbed the hoodie and stormed off out the house, sat the car, started the car, and fucking ripped my Dolly Parton t-shirt.
That's gutting. I got a Lady Gaga crew shirt. I fucking love her.
I worked for like Kasabian a week after, and it was just like showed her the difference in egos. Like,
yeah, Dolly's really nice, though, isn't it? She puts loads of
into it too.
Oh,
she had. It's the only time I've ever seen it in the CIA. So not like the stage.
Yeah.
So the stage was curtained off, and she had a stage in front of it.
Yeah.
And then she had the bleachers out then, so it was only like literally half of the CIA was being used then, the actual floor space of it. So she had a really tiny stage, and it wasn't like, loads of show-off stuff. And she had the backing dancers and the singers, but it was, for a metal head, I was quite impressed with how minimalistic and how good she was good as well. As we watched like the last sort of like 45 minutes of it, and I watched it from side stage, and her tits are like massive. Even off side stage, I was like, "Fuck me!" They were huge. You could see them from a fucking mile away.
I buried my face in them. She voiced Rogue in the X-Men cartoon series in the 90s.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why she's got that southern accent, because it's Dolly Parton.
Fuck me. She's had a couple of voiceovers and
she's had a couple of films as well.
Films and that, like, yeah. Isn't she in like Shark Tale as well? Did she do a voiceover in Shark Tale?
I'm not sure if it's Shark Tale or something similar.
It's one of the like one of the Pixar things. I think she did. Like,
yeah, she was Rogue original in the X-Men, and then from that she did a couple of other things. Then
the maddest one I can't get over is what's his name? Vin Diesel as Groot.
He was the Iron Giant as well.
Was he?
The Iron Giant doesn't say anything, does he?
Nope, not really. But he
no. At the end, he's
friend,
and he said, and at the end, before he kills himself, he says Superman.
Yeah,
I thought he said friend, didn't he?
No, he says Superman at the end, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Something like it's like a comic, like he's
because
the hero, because he puts a cape on and that, doesn't he?
Yeah, Iron Giant, Superman. Fucking hell, that's an emotional film, innit? Yeah, he says Superman at the end.
Seen it?
Yeah, and apparently, but I'm getting shivers seeing it. I've only watched that but fucking acts of bravery make me cry. Fucking the Terminator going into the fucking lava, into the molten metal, that makes me cry.
Yeah. I think the two things that stand out in movies for me as a kid was the bit with the horse from Neverending Story.
Yeah. That's rough, that is.
Fucking, that was the first time I ever cried watching a movie, and then the Terminator, but just when his thumb just points up like that, and then Half catches fire. I was like, "Fuck, he's gone."
But
No
I
coming
was
back
literally just
from
about to say self-sacrifice and animal deaths.
oh yeah,
Up again.
unless they're rats. Oh yeah, I'd smash a rat with a shovel.
I've never cried a lassie or anything like that. It's just
Nicky spent his entire childhood though around animals being killed though. Oh, fucking.
Don't bother me.
Fucking. Talking about fucking Terminator. Me and the ex, we used to. I love classical music, yeah.
Mm.
And we used to make passionate love listening to classical music.
A bit of Chopin and that's it.
Yeah, I was playing my classical and instrumental playlist, and then the instrumental from the love scene in Terminator 1 where they're having sex, that came on, and I instantly became Kyle Reese, and I was like, I am the father of the revolution. I immediately got into character. I was like, I'm going to sacrifice myself in this film.
Terminator was shit, though, innit? In the grand scheme of
Terminator 1 was fucking awesome. You were so wrong. Terminator 1 was one of the best fucking horror movies in the fucking world, man. Terminator 1 is so
really,
good.
really good.
It is really good, but Terminator 2 is the better out of the two.
Oh yeah.
Terminator 1's an amazing horror film. Terminator 2 is an amazing action film. Dude,
It is widely thinged as like one of the only sequels that's better or as good as the original.
Terminator 1, where they think they blew him up with a pipe bomb in the truck and he explodes. And they're like, it's over, Kyle, it's over. And then, a fucking motion capture giant fucking machine without skin emerges from the fire and just fucking, and it's such an uncanny valley thing. Like the skeletons in Jason and the Argonauts, when he's chasing her down. And it's like, I remember I showed the other ex before this one, Posh Mrs., and I was so excited for her to see it. And she goes, oh, you just can't kill him. I'm like, that's the point. He's a machine from the future, designed to kill. Didn't appreciate it.
Such passion.
Didn't appreciate it. And whenever
a man who doesn't watch films.
I watched three films. I watched 3 films: Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and Fight Club, and that's it.
You just referenced Jason and the Argonauts, so that was a lie.
I've seen it. I don't regularly watch it.
I've watched recently the from Terminator 3 up to like 6 or 7 or whatever it is now.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this Mason wanted to watch them, but I can't show him 1 or 2.
No.
And, I showed why, because they're both 18s and he's fucking 6.
2 is 15.
He's 6.
Yeah. I can show him the clips on YouTube because YouTube is regulated, isn't it? It's not.
Well, we're on YouTube, but we're pretty unregulated.
Yeah, right for now.
It's only Sarah Connor's skeleton you see in 2. There's no actual.
You watch
some deaths.
You watch.
It's swearing on that as well, isn't it?
You watch Charles. You watch Charles Miles Dyson have an edging orgasm and then explode.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what a fucking iconic scene that is.
Oh, but I pretend that I'm Charles Miles Dyson. But I pretend I'm Charles Miles Dyson when I'm trying not to come.
And when they're fucking screaming when he starts cutting his arm.
Yeah, it is pretty gruesome.
In front of his kids as well. They gotta show him. Guess like I was peeling his flesh off. All the kids like,
What do you guys what do you guys think of when you're trying not to come? When you're blasting away and the strokes just start getting too good and it's like, I'm gonna blow. What do you think of?
You just do
don't
it.
do it. Don't do it.
Just
Don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
can't think of anything else. So
Just do it. Accept it. Like, bang.
And then just, oh well.
Oh well, I almost made it in this time.
I just
No,
put it out
man.
and have a breather. I do.
Yeah, smack your tits about a bit. Yeah.
Have a reset and then go.
No, I used to be like, I'm gonna think of the worst thing I possibly can. I was like, what's the worst thing that's ever happened to me? I'm like, oh, my nan dying.
Wow.
So yeah, for a while I was just thinking about the horrible feeling of the death of my nan. And then the problem was, like, it was kind of like an association thing that happened. So I was lying on my sofa and I started thinking about my nan. And I started thinking about her death, and then I just started coming.
That's fucking weird.
I thought that was funny. I thought that was a funny little.
That's fucking weird.
I thought that.
That's one of the things you should keep to yourself.
I thought.
It wasn't the I started getting hard, and I started coming.
From a flaccid knob, like. Oh.
Yeah.
What's my name? I just said because of nan.
Oh.
Come on,
His mother and father are downstairs like, oh, he's really upset about his nan day. Oh no.
The problem is I've got another nan to go, so I don't know what's going to fucking happen at the funeral.
She said some mad stuff too, she have as well, but that's gonna be fucking...
Granny Meryl's a wild one.
Oh,
she came up as a fucking suggested friend on Facebook. I think I can't add that. I haven't got a fucking... I can't cope with that. I can't cope with that. She's a fucking wild horse, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's one of them fucking wild, scraggly ponies who sit up on the beacons, isn't she?
Yeah.
She looks you sideways, like...
Yeah. Oh.
Bless her. She's cool.
I'm sorry, that sounded quite offensive when I come up my mouth then.
What did you
What's
say?
that?
Show pony?
A gypsy pony, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just wild grazing everywhere.
She's your father's mother, is it?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know where that was going with that. It's just like,
Oh.
Okay.
okay, then.
She's your father's mother? Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Nanny better with the
fucking
chicken
pick
strips.
me, you lot. You're having to go at me while I weren't yet to defend myself.
What
What?
were we saying?
I don't know, saying I got a fucking Japanese body capillo and all this.
You have though.
It's a
what?
it'll have you know, it's called a dakimakura, right?
Oh, Pete, how many times have you wanked over the body pillow?
Repeat that.
What?
Repeat that.
Well, dakimakura.
No. I got a bone to pick with you a lot, what?
Having a go at me while I weren't yet to defend myself.
Yeah,
I
Pete,
don't think
'cause
I
you
had anything to do with that.
it's because you haven't been on here for like 18 weeks.
Been working nights, but and I've been listening. I was listening to
You
podcasts.
haven't been working, you lost your job.
Aye, only 2 weeks ago.
You tell me how.
We lost another one.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, Pete.
Yeah.
How do you keep losing?
Well, I've lost.
You were collecting the wrong points, you are, but-
2023, but I've
He's
lost 3 jobs.
He's
Wow.
got a. You should see his
You've
collection
gone
of
through more jobs.
P45s.
Dylan's gone through relationships last year.
Oh.
I went through more jobs than I went through relationships last year.
That's fair.
It's been a rough couple of months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen your top-notch banter on Facebook, Peter. Well played. That was fucking well played.
But fucking, I don't care. Well, even if they use this, fucking Tom was like, I dare you to find the relationship status and haha react and comment. That lasted long.
Oh, that's fucked. So for context,
Did you?
No.
Ah, I would have been
Right.
a million ghoul points out of it.
He was a
We
guy
need to-
posted in
we
the
need-
chat, couldn't find it, was deleted.
Pete, I think we're just talking about bullying Pete's ex now, aren't we?
No, we're not. Theoretically.
I
She
don't know.
does. She does listen to the podcast.
Does she?
Yeah. And Jodie, shout out Jodie. Hiya, Jodie. She's a regular listener. She convinced her to listen.
Who the fuck's that?
I'm not giving full names. Jodie, you know you're listening. Hiya, Jodie.
Yeah, I know.
Download Jodie.
Little Jodie. She's quite short, like.
I don't know. I don't keep track of people's heights. I am not like you, a height supremacist.
But you should do, because you fucking look up at everyone, don't you? You fucking know.
Oh,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
measured myself in the gym, and I had shoes on, and it said 5'9". I was like, I'm 5'9".
Glad you're not
now.
walking on barefoot, but
shoes on.
if
I
you were in
was-
the gym with no shoes on, I'd come and take you away.
And then I would
see
hide.
the state on you on your settee the other day, and then you're walking down fucking Cardiff with no shoes on. I'd be like, right, just come, sign him in.
Dylan,
Tell him
Dylan
the else he needs.
Sorry about teaser bath.
Oh, weird question.
Get him an
I
hot
don't know why-
shower,
I don't know why it's come into my head. Are we fucking cured verrucas?
Have we cured verrucas?
Yeah, I used to hear about verrucas and verruca socks all the time as a kid. Never heard one as an adult.
Aye, Pete, it's because you
No,
don't
it's
really
still about-
you don't kick about public pools or stuff anymore, do you? It's like when you were a kid, you
No.
get verrucas from fucking
Yeah, Farukas are still about.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
Weird, man.
when I was a kid, I used to just cut them off with knives. But I'm,
You know what,
yeah.
yeah,
I had one in the palm of my fucking hand before.
that's
Oh,
Well,
disgusting. That's from
I
your.
was about 12.
That's because you
Friction
were.
burn eyes.
It's because you were squeezing frogs.
And I was putting Veruca stuff on it, and it just like wasn't going quick enough for me. And I'm a bit of a gruesome cunt, like. And I was sat in my bedroom one day. I was like, gotta get rid of this Veruca. So I fucking bit it, and
Now you
pulled it out at the root. So
got.
it's like a fucking tooth. It was about fucking 20 mil into the palm of my hand, this Veruca was. And just left the big hole. And I went downstairs where I had the fucking Veruca in one hand and bleeding hole in the other hand. And I went downstairs and I, Mom, I need help. She went, what the fuck have you done? Showed it to her. She went, is that your Veruca? I was like, yeah. She put it to her, said, I pulled out my teeth. She went, show the sink, like, get rid of it.
Oh,
She's
but
like, packed it full of fucking Germaline. She's like, I can't even put a plaster on it, so I had to leave it like
Open.
gaping open until it fucking closed itself.
Ooh.
Never come back up.
I've been making. So I'm doing midlife crisis stuff now. Fucking. I've started growing my plants again. I'm growing my sunflowers and stuff. I was just looking at them. I was like, yeah, I just ended a relationship and I was doing this last time too. Time to sling on the World War II podcasts. Let's learn about the Pacific Theater.
We were from Stalingrad, or
I was making fucking biltong now. I make biltong, I cure meats and stuff. It's what
Fancy.
mentally unwell men do. Tom knows, he's a chef.
Cures meats, doesn't cure warts.
But I just come out of the gym, so I was all drugged up on fucking pre-workout. And listening to like death metal. No, I was actually listening to the Doom soundtrack. So I was really excitedly sawing through this biltong, and the knife just jumps up and fucking
Mint.
gets into the finger there, and it's, fucking cuts like that. They just piss blood everywhere. So I got blood on my walls, fucking everywhere, and I'm like, I wrapped it up and stuff. I opened up my fucking first aid kit and I was like, oh yeah, I've never replenished anything in here. What's left in here? One rubber glove and a tiny little scissors. Great.
Yeah. I phoned him just as it must have happened like minutes before, and he was like, "Oh, I was just thinking of you." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah, I just cut my hand to bits." I was like, "This is something Nicky do." So I was giving him like first aid advice over the phone of what to use, like you'd have lying around the house to bandage yourself up. Like,
Yeah, Nicky's like, just slam super glue in it. And I go, it'll sting like fuck going. And he goes, yeah. So I
not
go-
for long.
I-
it won't not for long, or it will stop.
I go,
All right.
I go back to sewing through my biltong. I'm like, that was fucking stupid, wasn't it? Fucking knife jumps up and I catch my other finger. I did the exact same thing twice. You know when you get so angry at yourself? So I did that. And then I bought some Minions plasters to cheer myself up. Ended a relationship, cut my fingers to bits. So I was there with 2 Minions plasters on my fingers. The next day, another batch comes out and I start cutting that. The knife jumps up, except this time it drags across the top of my nail. So I got away with that one.
Oof. I thought
I've
you
now-
put out the third finger there.
No, but that's when I pull out my...
thought you were going to go, and the knife jumped up, but I was ready for it this time.
This time I cut the knife. Fucking hell, man, you can't.
Bad. I was in such an emotional mess. Do you see that video in the group chat where I was crying? I was like, I'm having the fucking worst day. Broke up with the missus. And then I go into my bedroom. I'd left my fucking bathroom door shut and the cat gets in and out through the bathroom window. So I go into my bedroom after having like the worst day of the year. And it was like a week into the year. And the cat's just shit on my bed. And I'm like, I can't. Fucking Richard SKITT dropped the fucking bollock in the group chat, didn't he? Oh. Fucking talking about being broken up with. And he goes, aye, she was ugly, oh, wasn't she? I was like, I was in the gym the day after it happened. I looked at it and I was like, I think I'm going to cry.
I'll buy you something else.
And I was like, Richard, that's not appropriate, man. That's fucked. You can't say. And he goes, it's true, isn't it? It's true.
It's just the fact that the fucking hole he just kept digging.
Oh, yeah.
And
Nicky,
no one reacted to it. Nobody laughing, reacted or commented on it. It was just him digging his hole for himself.
and then Nicky pops
This
up
was all
in the...
happening when I was still asleep. And I went on my phone later on in the day. I was like, oh, they fucking on, is it?
Fucking on.
Fucking... Nicky fucking stands up for me. He goes, SKITT, that's fucked, bud. And then he went into full fucking girl mode. And he's like, you're fucking hypocrites. You're all fucking hypocrites. Fucking... And I'm like, no, we're not, SKITT. You need to apologize. And he's like, oh, you can't gaslight me. You're all fucking gaslighting me. Yeah. He's like, I'm immune to gaslighting. And I was like, that's the most autistic thing ever. And I was like, Richard, you are aware, yeah, that your missus suggested you go to the doctor for an autism screening because you say inappropriate things and you're very emotionally out of touch. And then he just replied to that going, oh, fuck. And he was like, have I hurt your feelings? I'm like, yeah, you have, man. And he goes, I thought you were with her for the money. I was like, no. I was like, no.
I thought you were gold digging.
Yeah. And then he goes, oh my God. You know that video where you were crying? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you were actually crying? I'm like, yeah, man. Why the fuck would I pretend to cry? And he's like, I don't know. And I just saw it all getting pieced together in his head, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man." I'm like, it's okay, you fucking idiot.
Oh shit, you were
Yeah.
actually crying.
It's somehow okay because he doesn't know. It's worse if you know and then carry on. Like,
Yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. And everyone, Nicky started fucking. One man, that girl's messaging me. I don't do marriage or monogamy. Okay, right? What? All right,
Nice.
whatever.
She
Say
wants
okay.
to bang you while banging other people.
Say okay, do you ask the mouth though?
I think she does everything.
She replied to that saying, "Okay, so let's fuck."
Yeah, no, she's made that very clear. She says, "I can't have you crying," or I can't make any promises. There'll be a brief moment before I come where I say, "I miss you, Nan."
No, I sooner do. You want to text her and say, look, I don't cry often, but when I come, I cry.
I'm known as a very loud comer. It does feel good to just shout as loud as you can when you come.
When I come, I sound like a sobbing teenager.
Oh, damn. I experienced some interesting racism in the sauna in the gym today. Not
Yeah?
today. Yes, yesterday actually.
Yeah.
Sat down, and because I've been almost sexually assaulted in that sauna, I go in there with the.
I forgot more about that.
That's in an episode somewhere if someone wants to find that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we spoke about that on the cast. Fucking go in there. I just go in there just straight as fuck, like, "Sharply, boys." And then it's just awkward to sit there in your pants and not talk. So you start chatting. And this guy next to me just goes, "Fucking loads of..." No, he goes, "The gym's fucking stinking today. Changing room stinks, the gym stinks." I'm like, "Yeah, it does smell a bit." He goes, "Fucking Chinese people, yeah?"
Okay.
And I'm like,
People known for smelling then.
I don't know. That's another stereotype. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, okay." And he's like, "Yeah, onions and garlic, man. Onions and garlic. That's all they eat, dinner is onions and garlic."
What
That's the French, isn't it?
And then fucking the guy next to me just looks up and he's like, "All right." And he walks out. I was like, "Oh, fair play, man. I eat loads of onions and garlic, and I smell it on a towel afterwards. It does come out in your sweat." And he's like, "Yeah, it comes out in your sweat, and it comes out of your pores." He's like, "I can't eat that. I got IBS." I'm like, "I'm learning a lot about this man in here."
I seen a video of what was it? The singer from fucking King 810
Oh yeah.
doing I've seen hot yoga.
Oh yeah.
Do yoga in a sauna basically. He filmed himself in a sauna doing hot yoga. And I was watching it, I was like, "Oh, it's gnarly as fuck, that is. Like, yoga's hard anyway, but imagine doing it in that heat." And I was like, what if that's a public sauna and somebody just walks into the middle of it and is you doing a downward dog, like, "Oh, okay, sorry, man." I'll leave him to it, like.
It turns out it's a guy that's passed out from heat. He's like, "Help me."
It's falling over like,
Come on,
boys. I can't walk.
Problem is, though, you'd grab him by the hips and like someone would walk past. He's like, "There's a rape happening in that sauna."
You trying to move him over or something like that. Like, it's not what it looks like.
Why have you got an erection? It's like, "I was thinking about my dead nan." Give me a break.
I had a not what it looks like moment the other day. But I say it's not what it looks like. It was what it looked like.
Explain quickly, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how I can word this.
Oh yeah.
That's something like an absolute fucking oddball. And so I was having a shit, right?
Excellent start.
I was having a shit. And I thought I was the only one in the house, right? And nobody
So I was
come
in
home.
I was in the living room squatting over a bucket as I like to do.
No, I was shitting in the toilet.
This is the one that shit on my bed. This is the one that shit on my bed.
And my bathroom's really small, right?
Okay.
So I wiped my ass. And I stood up and I was like,
Back the front, the front, the back.
fucking hell, I don't feel right. Because yeah, this like really cheap, nasty toilet roll from a shop. So I had toilet roll stuck in my ass.
Oh,
So I got my trousers around my ankles. It stands up like that. And then I put my foot up on my bath, one foot on the floor.
Oh,
And I
he's
bent
having a
over and I
dig.
got my hand in trying to dig it out. And then next thing, the fucking bathroom door creeps open and my missus is stood there. He was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I had no words for it. I just stared and straight into my eyes and like, And she was like,
And then I blasted a hot stringy load over Sean's feet.
and she just fucking looked at me, shook her head. She was like, that's fucking disturbing. And just closed the door and walked away. And I just stood in the bathroom like, what was that? Like, what have just happened? I had to go downstairs and be like, all right.
You spent
I was
the next
working.
20 minutes on your phone first, though, didn't you?
I was working. She was just like,
I was working.
yeah, fine. Any news? And she's like, no, I'm going to go for a walk with my cousin. I was like, all right, so.
But what I just witnessed.
And then a couple of days later, I was in the shower. And then she was like, she walked in again as I was washing my dick.
Yeah.
So, because I got my music on, the show was going. I didn't know she was still behind me. And then
A
she
long,
just went,
slow dick wash, like.
no, I was like giving it a good scrub, and then she just went like, "Wash that dick, boy," or something like that. I was like, "What are you watching me wash? What are you watching me wash?" And she's like, "You need to scrub me that out." And I was like, yeah.
Aye, because your ass is so dirty, Sean.
Because it's bats and a bell free.
Oh, who nugs?
and I was like, "I always wash my dick like this. What do you want about?"
There's one leg up on the sink.
And the shower running, one foot in the toilet, one arm out the window, running it under the tap in the sink. Yeah. For about an hour after that, I was like, the toilet instant, I was like, yeah, that was weird. That was really weird. Never done it before. Won't do it again. I'll just leave it in there next time.
They'll come out with the next poo, won't it?
Yeah, come out the shower.
Fucking hell.
But it's like, it made me think as well, or like, what? Like I thought the way, I thought the way that I washed my dick was quite normal, and like everybody else would do it that way.
Yeah.
So for somebody else to watch you do it and go like, "Why do you wash your dick like that?" It made me think like, have I ever been doing it wrong in my life? Like nobody's told me how to wash my dick. It's like nobody's told me how to wash my dick. You know what I mean? It wasn't a lesson I had off my father, like shaving or anything like that. I just learned how to do it myself.
My dad would repeatedly say to me as a kid, like, I pull your foreskin back to wash him. And like, just constantly repeating it. Like, he thinks repetition is parenting.
Yeah.
Just saying the same thing over and over. He knows like
I've forgotten it, though, so he's on to something.
Yeah. Like, I pulled my foreskin back so thoroughly that banjo string snapped.
Oh, something I've never done and never want to do.
But it's liberating once it's snapped.
Oh, not
Fuck it.
done it.
What?
No, but once it's snapped, you don't need to worry about it anymore. But I got a full
What, it
convertible
doesn't
now.
grow back.
No, because it doesn't
No.
fucking. I'm not a fucking
Not Wolverine.
Wolverine. I'm not a Weapon X.
Why do you go so Cymraeg again when you're Wolverine, man?
Wolverine.
I'm not
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
I'm not a Wolverine. I'm not.
Getting better.
I don't know, I
Oh.
just thought they might have fucking knitted itself back together.
No.
Fucking hell.
I seen the other day, which was mad, doing an internet search.
Okay.
Was
topic.
Okay.
I was watching this interesting video on the internet.
Your Honor, I swear it was research. It was research.
I got seen out to Kevin Perry. Oh, I was following this interesting lizard, and I don't know how I got it. But yeah, and it was a man, and his banjo, bungee, whatever you want to call it, was on the top, not the bottom.
He had an upside down dick.
Yeah,
That's
but
interesting.
the bell end was like the right way around, but the bungee was on the top.
Well, what the fuck are you researching there?
How did you get on that?
What
Big
are you
titty
looking?
goth pictures, that's what I was looking for.
But there's one called, what's her name? Big Titty Goth Egg or something.
Right.
Titty goth egg.
Yeah,
Egg.
she good. She is. She got some fucking massive floppers. She's got me through some dark times.
I've been kicking old school lately with Cherie DeVille.
Okay.
Oh,
What sort-
yeah.
Oh yeah. What sort of stuff does she do?
Anything and everything. She's nasty. Milky.
does it-
Nasty.
Does any
Stamps
of
on
you?
puppies and Alex.
Oh.
Stamps on puppies
yeah.
and racist jokes. Like,
There was that fucking woman that was like standing on kittens in high heel shoes, wasn't there?
Was it?
Yeah, there was
I've seen the dominatrix is doing it. They're like men's box. I haven't seen anybody doing it.
Yeah.
Fucking kittens.
I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen with cats, and even when back in the E-bombs world when there's the Wild West.
Yeah, it was years ago. A good one was you look at the scene and it's just a laminate floor with some testicles on it.
Oh, yeah.
As she comes and starts standing on the bollocks and kicking him, I realised, and that cunt's under the floor. He's underneath the
It's like a
floor.
trap. It's like a fucking glory hole before your bollocks.
For it to be kicked
You know.
about.
Rough.
I've seen it. I tell you what, I listened to this week that was funny. I don't mean to keep like dropping other people's podcasts, but fucking Ozzy Osbourne's podcast, and his kids were explaining to him who fucking one man, one jar, and fucking two girls, one cup an hour. I was like,
Love a good jar
honest
squat.
to
That.
God. So Sharon and Ozzy have never like obviously heard of it, and they were like, they were on about like things that were going on the internet before, like when the internet was really dark, like when you had rotten.com and stuff like that.
Early 2000s. The Wild
Yeah,
West,
and they were like, and like, and he goes, do you remember Two Girls, One Cup? And Jack was like, yeah, I showed it to you. She's like, I fucking know you did. It's never left my mind. It's fucking scarred me. And then Ozzy's in the background, like,
where were you when you watched Two Girls, One Cup? I think I remember exactly.
And then
It's
Ozzy's
like-
what the fuck is Two Girls, One Cup? And then they start
like if it's
explaining it, and he's
explaining
like,
the
what the fuck?
I remember I watched it on an old school fucking Sony Ericsson phone.
Yeah.
My
The
the
jihad beheadings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
It was
you hear
the endings.
but I still watch. No, you don't get any beheadings anymore. I always see industrial accidents and stuff.
It's not cool anymore, man. You've got fucking things like drones
They
on that.
got people that like take that stuff off because it's like supporting terrorism or whatever.
Yeah. I remember the video of Saddam Hussein getting hanged
Yeah.
came out, and then like they hung him and he wasn't quite dead.
Oh.
He was like, fuck yeah, like when they hang you, like it's to break your neck, you know, not to choke you to
It
death.
depends how long they do the rope.
Yeah, and then
If you do a short rope, it breaks your neck, you die instantly. If they do it too long, you choke to death and you die really slowly.
surely it'd be the other way around because you carry more momentum if a rope.
No, if you go too long, it can lop your head off.
Yeah.
There's like 3 ways to die from hanging.
Right. Well, it's been a jolly episode of the Old School Ghouls.
Yeah, that's a good place to end it. Well done, guys.
We've covered some good positive. I feel better.
Good, that's the important bit, but
to be honest.
It's been nice talking to the boys.
Yes.
Any final business for the OSG?
Final
Yes.
business.
Fucking
Don't buy
talking
cheap
about my
toilet
waifu.
roll.
yeah.
Don't buy cheap toilet roll. And if your father haven't taught you how to wash your cock, Google it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna,
if you want to buy a Japanese body pillow and fucking call it a waifu, you carry the fuck on. Don't let them judge you.
Yeah.
if you're gonna throw out your butt plugs, put them in your neighbour's bin.
Make sure you wash the bean juice off first.
That'd be my luck, see. I'd go to throw out something really weird and the fucking cat will rip it a bit sound bin there and it'd be in the street just for everyone to see. Still have batteries in it flopping about that.
You just shout out, "Don't fucking judge me."
Don't judge me.
Fuck. Oh fuck! I got shit falling over.
We just fucking attacked the wind, but
My cat was going under the stairs, and I'm like, I'm paranoid now after he pooed my bed.
just gotta watch out for that cat.
Signing off the OSG. Thanks. If you're listening, subscribe to us on all of the platforms so you don't miss an episode of this great content.
Yeah. And any constructive criticism is not welcome. Keep it to your fucking self and let's do what we want.
Any negative comments, just send them to Pete.
No.
Oh.
Any negative comments will be picked up on.
And I may
will-
show you the one way that you die from hanging.
What?